Hi all. First of all, thank you very much for watching my videos, subscribing my channel, and for the love and for everything. Today's topic is walnut. Walnut is one of the medicine from the group oversensitive to influences and ideas. Others are Saccharomyces, centauri and holly. So let us see in detail. All medicines are important, but some are more important. So walnut is one of them. Walnut is very important. It is useful in each and every aspect of life. You can't practice without walnut. The medicine is so much important. See, in life changes are inevitable. Human life is not a stagnant, so change is inevitable. Sometimes there are good changes, sometimes there are bad changes, and we have to face to every change, good or bad. And some people they go through this change very easily. They are not affected at all. They are not affected at all, but some people they are affected by slight changes in their daily life. Such people they need walnut to adjust with the changes. So let us see the changes one by one. See, when newborn comes out of the mother's womb, he has entered new situation. From 100% safety to he is prone to everything, new air, new surroundings, new people, and everything new. Some kids they accept very easily and they don't suffer from all these things, but some kids they get frightened or they are disturbed by this new world, but they are not able to tell this to elders because they even can't talk. But we have to understand this, why this newborn baby, why he is suffering? Because of the change in environment. Then slowly these kids grow up and they suffer from dentitional problems because it's also new. Some kids suffer from diarrhea, fever, cold tendency, irritability, and all these things. So at this change of life also walnut is useful. Then comes adolescent period. Hormones change very fast during this period, and this change, though it is inevitable, but sometimes it's difficult because of the excess of hormones or less of the hormones. Depends on the personality. So start walnut for the smooth changes in this transition period, this pubertal phase. If there are problems, then only you can start. Otherwise, it's a natural and smooth process. Few changes and a body gets adapted to all these things. But there are, if there are more problems like PCOD, menstrual irregularities, pimples on the face, mood changes, mood swings, depression. If these things happen, you always start walnut with other bachelor essences as per the constitution or as per the emotional aspect of the persons. Then comes a change, school to college. Environment is very different in colleges. Some children they lose confidence at this level or they suffer from depression. So you need to give walnut with other essence. Then comes marriage. In marriage also many things change. There you can use. After marriage, having kids also a different experience. Also pregnancy is different experience. Everything changes, hormonal change, mental changes, emotional changes, and you can take walnut, you can give walnut at this phase. Crisis in men and menopause in women. So sometimes this menopause is very difficult, very difficult. It changes everything in your life. So walnut is very effective at that time with in combination with other ash flowers if symptoms are there. Otherwise you can use walnut. You can even routinely start walnut since you feel ki climacteric period has started. It's safe, no side effect. Then comes old age. In old age there are so many problems. You feel weakness, you feel loneliness, there is no one to talk, there is plenty of time, and how to time pass, and there is no activity, no energy to do activity. At that age, at this juncture, walnut is very effective with other essences. So these are the common changes during lifetime. There are some complicated or serious issues during our life journey. See, sometimes there is an accident or there is a death of loved ones. It's very difficult. We lose our interest in present. We feel like depressed, no interest in life, and to adjust with the future, too much difficulty. At that time, take walnut, star of Beth, white chestnut, honeysuckle, larch. You can combine all these essences and take them every 4 hourly. Divorce is also a very traumatic thing in life. After divorce, it's very difficult for both partners to live, and again remarriage, living with new partner. So living with new part, so it becomes very difficult. And to make it smooth, you can take walnut with other essences. Sometimes there is huge financial loss and it changes our lifestyle from richness to poorness, and then it becomes very difficult to adjust for the whole family, because we have to change our daily habits. And so that time, walnut, star of Beth, white chestnut, honeysuckle, all these medicines will help us. So many examples are there: court cases, quarrels in family, disputes in family, and so many other things. Nowadays things are changing very fast. So the gap between two generations is also becoming more wide and more wide. It is becoming very difficult for both the generation to adjust with each other, because old thoughts, they even don't match 10 or 20% with new persons, and they are not ready to accept these old thoughts because everything is changing very fast. How can they accept all these old thoughts? So they are not compatible with all these things, and there are disputes, there are quarrels, there is disharmony in the family or between the two generations. So give walnut to both generation, and that wide gap will be narrowed somewhat, and they will try to adjust with each other. Walnut is also very good in link breaking and link making. Let us see in detail. Link breaking. We humans are very much habituated to some of the things. We are habituated to weather, we are habituated to our eating habits, and addictions, alcohol, cigarette, and all this type of drugs, etc. So this becomes a link in our life. Walnut can break this link. So you can quit alcohol, you can quit your tobacco habit, you can quit your drugs easily. This is also a link making. When your job is transferred to a new place, everything changes. Your friends, your company, your job profile, and your climate, everything becomes different. Walnut will give you energy to adjust with these new things. When you purchase new things, sometimes it becomes very difficult to learn all these things properly, and then we get frustration. Oh, why I purchased this thing? It's taking too much time. I'm not comfortable with all these things. Walnut give you the courage. Walnut give you the patience to adapt this new technology, and then you will enjoy all these things. So it's a link making. You'll go to new weather. Sometimes people, they don't adjust with the new things, new weather. They get ill oftenly. Give walnut and they will adjust with this. Their body will adjust with this new thing. There are so many changes in life. So if you take walnut, you will adjust with that new life. And when there is some sudden responsibility on your shoulder due to death of father in house, when you get sudden responsibility on your shoulder, that time also walnut will help you to adjust with this new situation. Let us see a few cases in short. One of my patient who has shifted to other country from India, he came back in 15 days. Oh no, I won't go there again, and it's very difficult to adjust there. The climate is different, peoples are different, their habits are different, and no, I can't go. And difficulty was he was transferred there. Now if and he can't return all of a sudden from there. He has to live there for a year or two, then he can demand for transfer. He can't leave job suddenly. So his family brought him to me, and I started batch essences: walnut, impatiens, larch, aspen, honeysuckle, white chestnut. So all these essences, then slowly his courage increased. He went back after a month and he joined, and now he is enjoying his job. It was a matter of 2 months only. If he could stay there for 2 months, naturally he will get adjusted to that environment and all the new things. He will be familiar, and once you become familiar with anything, then there is no problem as such. Again, one small case. One of the a young boy came to me for acidity, sleeplessness, anxiety, talking with himself, and too much weakness. Then I took the history. I found 2 months back his father suddenly expired due to heart attack in front of him, and since that time he has all these problems. So I asked him how the death of your father affected you. I know it's a grief, or I shouldn't ask this question, but then only I could get his emotions. He died in front of me. That shock is always there. What if this happens with me, or anything can happen anytime? I lost my confidence on life. Anything can happen anytime. And what else? He said, he was the bread earner for our family. Now he is no more. Then I have to do something. How? I'm not still finished my education, and now I have to work. My life suddenly changed. And now I have become anxious. How I am going to do this all? How I will help my family to get money, to get other things from time to time? So I gave him walnut, star of Beth, larch, white chestnut, aspen for long duration, and sometimes he used rescue remedy, and also ignatia, and few doses of opium also for the trauma he suffered. And then for after 6 months he could take the responsibility of family, he could complete his education, and now he is very happy with everything. Bash flower helped him like anything. Otherwise he could have ruined everything. So friends, to sum up, bash flowers are very best. I am practicing since 1998. So many cases of emotional disturbance so many cases of anxiety neurosis and other complicated cases, so many psychosomatic cases, they came to me for physical problems and their cause was on the mental plane, emotional plane. I could find that cause and I could treat them very nicely. They are happy now. So give ample time to study the case in front of you and then choose the medicine. So friends, any change in life, if you feel it's difficult and it's bothering me, take walnut. It will help you like anything. So thank you friends for watching this video.